Hey guys, what's going on? SpitBrix here, back with another LEGO video. Have you ever come across this scissor icon while building a LEGO set? Well, if you have, you're extremely lucky, because out of nearly 15,000 unique sets created by LEGO, only a select few have ever required the builder to manually cut LEGO pieces to complete the set. So with that being said, let's take a look at some of the most notable and funny examples of this. One of my favorite examples of a set that requires the builder to actually cut LEGO pieces is this 2003 LEGO Technic backhoe loader set. You'll notice the pneumatic tube pieces, which are placed in quite a few places on this build, and so obviously the builder, well, they get a coil of this wire and have to cut the specific lengths themselves. You'll notice that one of the first pages in the instruction booklet is literally an entire page that lays out every single tube hose length that you would need to cut, as well as a ruler on the very bottom. What's even crazier is looking at the sizes of these tubing pieces that you need to cut, all the way from 1 centimeter, which is tiny, to 40 centimeters long. Luckily, LEGO makes it very clear in the instruction booklet which size tube is supposed to be placed where as you are building this backhoe loader here. So basically you can see all the diagrams from this instruction manual is just crazy. There's tubes going everywhere. They're even color coded so you can keep track of what length tube should go in which location. Now, speaking of LEGO Technic pneumatic sets, this one here is the very first set I could find in which you are supposed to cut these tube pieces, or cut any LEGO bricks in general, I should mention. This set is from 1984, and you can see that we have the same sort of tubing going on, and in the instruction booklet, you once again have a ruler at the very bottom in which you can use to measure and cut appropriately. And of course, with that, the lengths are clearly marked in the retro style instruction booklet, obviously since this set was from the 80s. And so these sets are fine and dandy to look at, and definitely are a change of pace compared to LEGO sets today. However, let's take a look at some more recent LEGO sets that you actually need to cut LEGO bricks for. This set is the LEGO Technic Snowmobile set, which came out in 2006. You'll notice the red tubing on the front of the vehicle. And of course, well, you only get one of those tubes in this set, and you have to cut it in half. What's so interesting about this method is that there are no unit dimensions listed, but rather the image on the instruction booklet is the same size as the piece in the set. And so instead of needing to deal with units or include a ruler, let's say, in the instruction booklet, you can just place the piece on the instruction booklet image and cut where the scissors tell you to. Now, we've taken a look at a lot of Technic sets for this video thus far. However, don't assume that all Technic sets require you to cut LEGO bricks, because this one, released in the same year as the Snowmobile, 2006, has the same sort of tubing pieces, but you don't actually need to cut them. You'll notice that in the instruction booklet, the designer made it so that the full length of the tube fit perfectly for the build. There is no cutting required for this build. But now let's go ahead and step back from LEGO Technic for a bit and take a look at a LEGO architecture set. This is the Seattle Space Needle, and obviously there are some of these tube pieces that go on the outside perimeter of the build. Now, you may assume that since there are 3 of these in this set, LEGO could just include an appropriately sized tube piece, but no, you have to cut it. And what's so crazy about this one is that LEGO made it very exact. It's 5.25 inches or 133 millimeters. You have to cut it very exact in order for it to work for this LEGO set. Now, by no means is this a hard thing to do, especially since the LEGO set is recommended for ages 10 plus. However, it is something kind of odd to see in LEGO sets, and we don't see this very often. If you've ever had a LEGO set in which you had to cut the LEGO bricks, let me know with a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, let me know with a like rating, and also subscribe to my channel for more LEGO videos. You can also click the video on the right side of your screen to watch another video in which I look at 10 mistakes in LEGO instructions.